Happy 10th anniversary, Corenet. You know, as I look back at the last 10 years and think of all the changes in the organization, I'm just really excited about the next 10 years going forward and all the changes that are going to come with the industry. And I know that Corenet's really going to become that essential neutral hub that will convene the industry in the way that it needs to advance the profession. Happy anniversary, Corenet Global. You know, as I look back at the last 10 years, I've just been very excited about the changes in the organization and looking forward to the next 10 years. I just see so much potential out there, and I'm positive that Corenet Global is going to be able to become that essential neutral hub that allows the industry to convene in a way that will meet the needs of our members going forward. You know, if I think about how Corenet Global has helped advance corporate real estate as a strategic asset, two things come to mind to me. The first is, if you think about the MCR and the SLCR designations, they've advanced the industry through the educational side and provided more structure around the industry and the requirements, and sort of made it a more professional approach to how corporate real estate is viewed in the C-suite level. I think the second thing is initiatives like Corporate Real Estate 2020 are pushing the boundaries of real estate and sort of how we need to grow as a profession and how we can better integrate into the organization to help drive value. If I think about Corenet Global and how it's added value both to my company and to my career, a couple things come to mind. The first is the benchmarking opportunities that it provides really allows you to ground your company, its processes and procedures in a way that ensures that best practices get implemented going forward. I also think that the interaction that you have with your peers allows you a way to get better ideas and a flow of information going back and forth that you can take back to your organization to apply to your day-to-day job. And I think from a personal side, if I think about the relationships that I have today, and if I think about my favorite relationships and the ones that add the most value to me from my personal standpoint, virtually every one of them is a relationship that I formed through Corenet. So, you know, I think it's done a lot for me professionally and personally. If I think about the changes in corporate real estate going forward and what some of the big challenges are going to be, the first one that comes to mind is that we're going to have a more integrated approach across functions. So HR, IT, real estate, those functions are really going to have to come together in a more integrated way than they have in the past. And that will allow us to change the approach of real estate and how it adds value to the organization. I think specifically workplace procedures and processes is what it's really about, and that traditional measures like square foot per person and cost per person are just, we're going to have to find a broader metric as a industry, and we're going to have to find ways for the C-suite to understand how corporate real estate design can drive top-line value and productivity. And it isn't just going to be about the traditional metrics. It's got to be a broader view of how we're going to approach things in the future. If I think about the future of corporate real estate and what some of the challenges are going forward, the first thing that comes to my mind is the need to take a more integrated approach against cross-functional areas of the company. In the future with the C-suite, it's going to be more about how corporate real estate can drive top-line value rather than just looking at the expense and cost side of it. You know, I think being chair of Corenet Global the last year has been one of the best experiences of my life, and it's given me an opportunity to travel around the country and around the world to meet different people that have been involved with the organization, and it's just been a tremendous opportunity for me to grow personally, professionally, and I'm glad that I was able to give something back to an organization that has done so much for me. If I think about what my best experience is, it's really hard to do because I've had a lot of great experiences, but I had the opportunity to go to both the European Summit and the Asia Summit this year, and I think getting a chance to interact with our international members and to get a different sense of the cultures and how they view things in corporate real estate, it was just a tremendous opportunity for me, and it's something that I really appreciated.